now have approval for 5 to 11-year-olds for the Pfizer vaccine. And the way that the Moderna studies worked, theirs were 6 months to 6 years of age. So just slightly different there. The big difference, though, is that Moderna has submitted data on a 2-dose series, whereas Pfizer submitted data on a 3-dose series. This was really the news we've been waiting for from Pfizer on whether or not this 3rd dose was going to meet the requirements set by FDA. So the immune response that the vaccine provided for the children in the trial was similar to the immune response that we saw in older adolescents and adults in whom we know the vaccine is effective at preventing infection, hospitalization, and death. The other important things that we saw from this press release is that the vaccine appeared to be safe. Well, we hope to have one or both of these vaccines available by the end of June. I think a lot of parents don't understand and recognize that we really have actually a very robust safety surveillance system in the US and around the world. So vaccines are always being monitored in real time to make sure that they're safe. Now we've got literally hundreds of millions of doses of the Pfizer vaccine that have been delivered, and we have a very good understanding of the safety profile. In general, a very, very safe vaccine with potentially rare side effects. You know, the CDC continually investigates any significant reports around vaccine safety, including around the COVID-19 vaccines. And so some of those investigations are ongoing. We do know that in very rare cases, children, mainly older adolescent and young adults, older adolescent and young adult males, have very rarely had side effect of inflammation of the heart or myocarditis, which they have generally recovered from very well. It's really important to point out, though, that COVID-19, the virus itself, the risk of inflammation of the heart or myocarditis is actually much higher from getting the infection than it is from getting the vaccine. So, you know, in this case, although there is this very rare potential side effect, the risks of the infection are much higher. And so the benefits of the vaccine greatly outweigh that rare risk. It is important to get those kids vaccinated, but on the other hand, I do understand why parents have some questions, and your best source of information is going to be your child's pediatrician. The masking, vaccination, outdoor setting versus indoor setting, ventilation, all of those things are important. Physical distancing too in certain settings. But probably the biggest things are, we know that crowded indoor settings where people are not masked is one of the higher risk places. And so, trying to avoid those types of environments.